Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Daniel from Firebread Development, and for those of you who don't know, and there are many that don't know yet, so short brief, um, been through a very low point, had like rock bottom, and was like depressed, into vices, doing all kind of bullshit things, and at the end of the spectrum, from there where I didn't had any skills, I didn't had anything that I have today. We are just 4 years apart, and it's a big improvement. uh, I went into photography, videography, content creation, YouTube. I know the views are not there, but the idea is I know how to do it. I learn how to do it. And the same with photography. I gain a lot of skills quite fast. I'm working in the industry now. I'm doing freelance job. I'm working for someone as a videographer and editor, doing their YouTube videos. So like a big progression, basically from minus. I was having everything on minus, basically having minus money, minus skills, minus anything that you can think about. Yeah, I was only digging myself a hole. I was not working out anymore. I was eating only junk food. My mind was a mess. I was depressed, severe ADHD, severe not focused on anything. So yeah, this is just like from where I'm coming from. So I was below the normal, below the average. I was lowest of the lowest. And now it might not look like a very big evolution, but it is, knowing where I'm coming from. So the channel is more directed. I'm trying because honestly, I don't have everything figured out. I'm still learning. So the channel is for normal people that has maybe a normal job, like like maybe physical jobs, warehouses and things like that. Not that is something wrong with them, but like that's what I managed to do, just lift myself a bit more up a bit. I'm like being a bit more comfortable, being more happy, at least more contented with the job. And I just managed to pull myself out from that misery, and I feel like I might be able to help other people as well. So if you're gonna look on my YouTube channel, you're gonna see a lot of videos there for people that struggles with vices, with drinking, with they're not working out, that they have bad friendships, bad mentality, that they don't know their purpose, that they don't know they are not in contact with the divinity, because spirituality plays a very important role in my recovery. And I don't want to sound very, I don't know how to explain it, but my recovery is massive. It's like you could class it as a miracle. You get me? Like the things I managed to do in these 4 years, the discipline I managed to put to myself, and all the skills and everything. And how I said, from I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was on minus, and now I have money in my savings. Not a lot, but I have. Before, I never had money in my savings. I managed to buy a lot of camera gear. I managed to learn a lot of skills. I managed to work in an industry. And yeah, I know I make it too much about me. It's just so you can understand where I'm coming from, and it's also some kind of like a hook to hook you out on this video to see what I got to say as an update. I started YouTube like 1 year and 3 months ago, 1 year and 3 months ago, and it's going like shit. So that's the truth. It's going like shit, but is it though? Or is it just me needing to put more and more reps and try more and more ideas, and become better and better, and see where it goes? So this is an update on how it's going for me on YouTube for the past 1 year and 3 months. And how I said, it's not very good. The things are not really going as I want. I If you watch my previous updates, because I have another 3 or 4 videos that I'm saying the updates at 6 months, at 8 months, I think, or something like that. I did implement some of those things, but not all. So if you're gonna see in each update, I'm saying I'm gonna do this in the future. We'll see. I will experiment with this. I will see how it will look. And some of them I did implement them. Some of them I implemented just once, but they should have been maybe more, how to say, more reps into it. But I'm still trying to do that. I found a way. What happened since my last update? I find a way how to share multiple shorts on multiple platforms. So also to create the shorts and share them on multiple platforms. So the platform that I'm using is Opus AI, and I put a video like this, for example, like this live. I can put a link there, not only the video file because it takes long until it uploads. So I can put a video link from my YouTube videos, and this AI spits me 20, 30, 40, depends how long is the video, short clips edited by it, put a caption on it, titles, and ready to go online. And beside this, they also have a scheduler. So they give you the viral videos that it might be, and after they let you to schedule it on about 7, 8 platforms at once. All this in the initial subscription that you buy. So this is what, excuse me, this is kind of what it changed a bit since last time. I'm working with this software, and you're gonna, if you look on my YouTube shorts, there's few shorts posted there. Some of them even as frequent as daily. So that's a plus, I would say. And what can you see next? It depends, I'm gonna tell you a secret, and it's not really a secret because I'm telling you. But I did watch and went on the rabbit hole on seeing some very weird conspiracy theories, and I honestly don't really want to believe them anymore. And sometimes I'm thinking, come on, can it be that bad? Like these conspiracies, some of them, they are worse than your movies that you've seen. Like the things that I see there, I seen. And the thing is, this time I seen some conspiracies that they fucking make sense, and it kind of fucked me up, honestly. It's a bit, I need to let you know about this. So if you see some kind of this content in the future, that some weird stuff, it might be because of what I watched. And I'm thinking sometimes, is it my fault that I watch them? Is it or that, and it's not like I believe them blindly. So these conspiracies that I watched is like, you can go and dig, and there are books on it. There are other people that spoke about it, and like they all make sense. So yeah, I'm not sure, I might get into these conspiracies in the future, because I don't know, I feel like I don't know, like many more people needs to know about it, or maybe they're not even true, but I would like to even say it. And people need, maybe someone can correct me, someone can comment and say, hey, this is not true, it's bullshit. And after, I will look into the other person's opinion, if you get me. I don't know if I can find someone to do also podcast about this, but not a lot of people. I don't have a big circle, but maybe I'll find online anyway, something like this. So you might see something related to conspiracies. So if you want to keep an eye on the channel, I will do at one point an episode with all the conspiracies that I believe they might be true. And there are quite a few, so it will require a long episode. If you are into this, or even if you're not into it, I always like to say to people, don't be ignorant. So listen, because anyway, I'm not saying this is the truth. I'm telling you it's conspiracies. So conspiracy means they might not be true, but just give it a chance. Listen to your internal voice, and see if it relates with you, if you feel like they are true or no, or if it makes you to go deeper, maybe read something about this subject and from some certain sources, and still on. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, sorry for the awkward gap. I'm having my bullet point script here, and I'm not understand my point. What I wanted to say here. Better listen to more to others, and also. Yeah, so I might another thing that I might do in the future is try to get more guests on the podcast. So if you know someone that has an interesting story and wants to share it, or you want to put your take about spirituality, about religion, about politics, about self-development, if you want to like just have a conversation about this, just hit me up. And I'm planning to find these people somehow, and maybe it to do more podcasts than normal videos, because if you look on my channel, it's a mixture. I have live, I have podcast, I have normal videos, I have so I know I'm a bit all over the place, but I feel it's needed so I can understand where I'm going. So I need to like trial and error. Even though I know the theory, I know the theory. I know people tell you niche down, speak just about one subject and grow. And after, I know all this, but I feel like I don't want to listen to it. I feel like I want to experiment with everything, even if it fucks my channel up, even if it doesn't work. Like I just feel like I need to do this. Now I don't know how good it is for the viewer, but I think it will be interesting, not seeing the same stuff all the time and see an actual basically digging into the subject, finding my niche the hard way, or the things that to speak more about, and or maybe not finding at all and failing and learning again from my mistakes. So that's why I think it will be interesting. Also, I'm looking for to go to other podcasts, be it on Zoom or on in person. I also meet to go to other podcasts. So this you might expect from me in the future. Um, yeah, and I think also by doing more podcasts, it will be better for me even for networking, because you see, I'm doing this video by myself and gets say 6, 10 views, some of them, and it doesn't really help. And the people that the views that I get, people stays there for 1 minute and they exit. They don't even stay to see what I have to say. They don't give me a chance. Probably they hear my accent and they say fuck off. Anyway, so yeah, I think that will help my networking as well. Another update is yeah, my FOMO is through the roof. So I have fear of missing out on massive things. Like I'm the person with a million ideas, and by doing this, I'm thinking about other things. So how I said initially, I started as a photographer, tried to be like a freelance photographer, like have my own business as a photographer. This was my first time trying a business, and I told you I was coming from underneath the normal. You gave me. I was a person that I was anyway. I never tried anything. I was not doing anything, and so it was very hard for me. I couldn't manage the marketing side, couldn't keep some constant clients or things like that. So I needed to get a job, and at least I managed to get a job in the field as a photographer and content creator, then as a videographer and editor, and now doing the YouTube channel. So you see, this is kind of my trajectory. And while I'm doing this, I have FOMO. Like, should I maybe I quit too soon on photography? Maybe I should try to be a better photographer. Should I maybe go back to photography? But in the same time, I'm like, but maybe this doing content online, I'm more passionate about speaking about these subjects, and maybe I should continue doing this. And after that, I'm like, maybe I should fucking quit everything and have a laptop with me and travel the world. And some other time, I'm like, maybe I should go back to my country. And some other, I'm like, like I don't know exactly if I'm on the right spot, if you get me. So it's like a bit of not knowing in FOMO, like in the sense that I enjoy doing this, but I'm like, the fear is, what if this doesn't work, and I could have done more on the photography side, or I always wanted to do more on the graphic design or video editing. I wanted to do, and I still want to do more, but I'm like, which one should I prioritize and go full 100% on it? without having the fear of missing out on the other ones. So like this is through the roof, if you get me, like because I have too many ideas that I could do, or even if it's about just this content, sometimes I'm like, maybe I should just stream every day, 2-3 times a day, and maybe that will work. Or other, I'm like, maybe I should do just videos and batch them and put them into 10 minutes videos and have to post all the time and schedule them and and edit them in a certain way. Or sometimes I'm like, should I do maybe just podcasts? And or other times I'm like, maybe I should have done photography YouTube, or should I speak about photography or videography? And you see, this is FOMO, this is fear of missing out on the others when you do something. So I even done a video about ADHD, autism, and dyslexia. They are not real, so I don't believe in them. But what I'm explaining to you now here, it's a bit of symptom of an ADHD, of a severe ADHD, because when you have a split mind, you can't really achieve anything. When your mind is like, you want to do that and that and that and that and that, you're not gonna achieve anything. And so I don't know, like I hope I don't really have my mind splitted, and I hope it's actually it's just ideas. So you get me, my mind is still on making content, and these fear FOMOs are just ideas that I could do, or fears, but I'm not really my splitted. Hopefully my focus is not splitted, because all the people say, all the millionaires, billionaires, all the people that achieve something in life, they say you need to focus. If you focus on one thing, you're gonna achieve it. But if you're splitted, your attention is splitted, you're not gonna manage. So yeah, this is another thing that I'm dealing as an update, like severe FOMO. And in a way, I would like to try all of them. That's why, if you, again, repeating myself, in my channel, you're gonna see different type of videos, lives, shorts, and so on. Like what I'm planning is, that's why, because I'm trying to try everything, and I'm planning to try to go live more times. So 3-4 times a week, maybe. I'm thinking the best time for me to go live would be after work. So like Monday to Friday, something like that, 4 times or 5 times. No, or Monday to Thursday, because I think Friday people are already thinking about going to pubs. They don't have time, and they do some other things. So I'm thinking to try to, like, coming from work and about 6 p.m. go live 1 hour every day. Do this for, I don't know, 1 month, 2 months, more. So to try it. It might work, it might not work, but this is what I'm planning at the moment, at the recording of this update. Yeah, on these updates, I was thinking what I'm gonna speak on these lives, and I can either script. For me, another thing, for me, it's very easy to script. It's very easy to write. It's harder for me actually to speak it back, but I'm full of ideas, and sometimes I think if I will give you a script of mine to read it and not hear me speak it, you'll be like, wow, this is genius. That's what I think. But of course, you see me with my accent, and there's so many other good YouTubers that you can find to listen to, and yeah, you'll feel like, you get me. You don't even, maybe not you, but some viewers, because I see them on my statistic, they stay 5 to 10 seconds and they skip from my video. YouTube shows me this. So they don't even give me the chance, because I like to think I have some interesting stuff to say. So what I can do in these lives is either script and speak about it, or think on the day of about 5-6 points that I want to speak about them, or save some videos from YouTube, TikTok, whatever, and make like a reaction live and do it every day. Or another thing is, I have a book that if you look again in my old videos, I said I'm planning to write a book. I did write this book. It's just a 100 pages book. I tried to make it condensed, because usually I'm very broad. Like now, I'm speaking a lot. I'm giving too many details, and I think people don't have the time, or I'm not yet they don't want to waste investing their time in me now when they don't know if what I'm telling is true or not. So you get me. Anyways, I have this book that I written already, and I can speak about, like, go through it in every live, and do every chapter, or every sub chapter, and make live specific on, that will be basically my script. Yeah, the book that I wrote is called From Warehouse to Content Creator, or this is my idea now. I might change it, because this is my journey. Yeah? And coming from a warehouse many years, and from there to content creation, and in there is like the roadmap how I did it, and is everything that helped me, like some habits and some, like, even how I find my spirituality and how I think about it. Because believe me, if you are an atheist, spirituality has a big effect on you. Like, if you don't find the higher powers, spirituality, something to look up to, you're gonna go down in every hedonistic things. You're gonna go drinking, you're gonna go doing drugs, you're gonna go after women, you're gonna uh, indulge in all kind of things that it doesn't help you in any way. And that's why it's really important to find your spirituality. So in the book, I'm telling you how I find my purpose, how I find my spirituality, how I did it, and everything that helped me to go from minus human to human and skilled. Like, now I have how to say, I'm glad to be alive. Before, I was all the time pessimistic, I was sad, I was a victim. Now life is beautiful, everything works out for me, so far at least. And like, you can really see an evolution in, so I put all this in my book. So this is in my book, like, everything, the roadmap. And even I give examples, I show there my CV, how I did it, how I manage without a university degree to get my footsteps into a creative job. So imagine, there are people that finishing university, and they are not, um, how to say, they're not getting a job in their desired field. They are at McDonald's, or not that is something wrong with it, but I managed to do it in a foreign country, and it's not my native language. And everything is in this book. And at the moment, it's not really a book, it's an ebook. I have it saved on my documents. And I went just once through the book. And like many people, they are like, I will do this, but not at the moment. They say you need to go through a book 2, 3, 4 times and readjust. Me, I'm that type of person that I usually like to think my first attempt is the best one. And usually when I try second, third, I feel like I'm messing it more up, because I'm an overthinker. So for me, being an overthinker, if I go 3, 4, 5 times over the book, I modify it, and at one point it will. I don't know. It might be good, it might not be. But me, usually, all the time, in anything I do, sometimes from the first take, it's better than just going 10 times over it. But yeah, this might be just my opinion. So yeah, I might do this on my live. I know I'm rambling a lot. Sorry. Okay, let's go next. So another thing is, I'm not. I don't even want to. I don't know if you know, but words has power. So I don't even want to say it, like, I'm not rich yet, but I am rich. I am rich in many other things. And how I said, starting from a minus balance on my account each week or each month, and now having savings, now being to a few holidays. Before, I couldn't even afford a holiday a year. Now, the past few years, I've been in holidays even twice a year. Now I'm going in a new holiday in March. So now it's January or February. So it's like, it is. So yeah, why I'm saying this is, because some people will be like, who are you to, why should we listen to you, and that's why I'm putting this. I don't even want really to tell you exactly what I did and all my achievements. I don't really want to say it, but the content creators will understand me why I'm doing this, because they know. So people to relate to you, you need to tell them where you're coming from, you need to tell them what you achieved. Otherwise they will not listen. They'll be like, why should I listen to you? So that's why I'm telling this, not to show off, but to understand it is a real progression that many other people, they're not managing to do it, especially starting from uh, I told you, from minus, and not like I was that type of person, very simple person, very like, to explain it, like ignorant. I didn't have any skills. I was just wasting every day. I wanted to do things, but I couldn't start it. I didn't know how. I was ending up maybe scrolling every day for a week when I was off. Now I'm like, in one day, if I stay 2 hours and relax, I feel sorry I relaxed for 2 hours. I'm like, I could have done something. So anyway, that's the thing. And sorry for squinting my eyes, like I don't have my glasses around here, and I'm trying to read here my bullet point script. Yeah, so again, my message from my all YouTube and from what I'm planning to is for the people that are very lost, depressed, they have ADHD, they are addicted, they have vices, and so on. I would say my advice is for everyone, but it's special for these people because they are in a place where I was, where they want out, but they don't know there is a way out, or they don't believe in themselves, they don't believe it's possible. They only know bad, and they expect the worst from life all the time. But there is a way. So yeah, that's another thing that I wanted to clarify. I was thinking another again about the ADHD thing. So I really made a video that I really had to explain it with no empathy at all. But when I did that video, you can check it if you want. It's on my channel somewhere. When I did that video and I said ADHD is not real and all these things, and it's because I don't like things that takes power away from people. But even though I say it's not real, me, I have this all the time. I want to try a lot of things. I like when I how I said the fear of missing out, and I think part of this is, I think as a kid I didn't really experiment a lot. I didn't try a lot. I was more introverted, and even now I'm a bit introverted. But I would say now I'm like half half. If I needed to go out, I'm okay and I'm comfortable. If I don't want to, I don't want to, and still on. But because I didn't experiment a lot, I feel like now I want to do everything that I never did. So that's why some people could say, take a YouTube course and do that, and they'll give you the roadmap, and you're gonna achieve success on YouTube. And this is an option that I'm considering, but not yet. I want first to try to put everything that's in my head out. So if I try, I'm planning to try few lives, do it. Planning to do few podcasts, do it. Planning to go outside on the street and interview people, I want to do that as well. If I'm planning to record a batch of videos and do them, I want to do that as well. If I want to do shorts, I want to do so I want to do all of this. And it's just because I feel like I need to let them out of my mind. They need to go out, they need to and I think at one point, by doing it, it will leave you with one solution, or you get me. And at one point I will get a YouTube course from I was thinking maybe Think Media, or Dan Cole has one, if I'm wrong. I don't know if he has a YouTube course, but he might have one as well, Dan Cole. And another one that I really wanted to do, the Ali Abdul, I think. I'm not sure. But you might know them. Some very famous YouTubers, and they have like a roadmap. They give you a system, And or another thing that I want to do is, if you go on Fiverr, if you're a YouTuber or content creator, on Fiverr there are people that will review your channel, and they tell you, they see it different. The way you go to, you go in the gym for the first time and you just do everything. And the trainer will come to you and tells you, hey, you need to do this, to work out these groups, you need to do that in this way. So I think it will be the same. But um, when I want to make this channel review, I want first me to already tried everything that was in my head. And when I go to this guy and say, take my money, review my channel, yeah, he's like 100, 200 pounds, I think, or depends on the people, on the instructor. And they can review your YouTube channel and they tell you your strength is here, your weakness is here, you should do more of this, you should do more of that. So when they will say that, I think it will help. But I like for them to have enough data about me had enough trial and error first, and then do this review. So when they will analyze my data, they will see a lot of data and they'll be like, okay, you should do this and this, plus maybe a course, this is upcoming. Another thing that I'm thinking, so I said my next trip will be in Philippines for about, I don't know, 3 weeks or something like that. And I'm planning, when I go there, to video every day. So not video and edit, just video. And when I come back here, I will edit. And I'm planning to. That's the idea. Like I don't want to make it like a travel vlog. But you never know. Like I just plan. I just want to do everything. So. But even like if I'm gonna do this in Philippines, I'm gonna try to make it a bit about relatable, about self-development, or something that will help people or somehow. But if I can't, and if it'll be just a travel vlog, it'll be, I don't know. So you see, that's why you need to stick on this channel to see what else I'm gonna do with it, how I'm gonna go about it, if I'm gonna make it. I think it's a good case study for you to know what to do and what not to do. Probably, maybe at the moment, what not to do, but we'll see in a few years when everything adds up. Another, sorry again for the pause. So a bit of recap. I know I deviated a bit. Future plans might be to be a bit more consistent with lives. So this live was just about my update on YouTube for 1 year and 2 months. And how I said, it's going like shit, but I tried a lot of things and I'm still planning to. I told you today what I'm planning to do more. So I'm planning to maybe do more lives, to try to go each day 1 hour live, at least Monday to Thursday or something like that. Another thing, to do, how I said, some videos in the holidays that I'm planning to go. It might be interesting, and we will see. So yeah, I would say it's worth keeping an eye if you want. If you want to connect, if you want to do podcasts together, if you want to collaborate together, we can do online collaborations and things like that. And I'm really open to any kind of collaboration. Let me know if you want to check my photography skills. My website is probably in my channel description or something, but if no, it's firebread.co.uk. And yeah, this is my photography. All my portfolio is there, events, real estate, portraits mostly will be, anyway, my photography thing. And yeah, I don't know. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't bore you. And yeah, see you in the next one.